Hello, it's Becky here from Sow Much More. Thank you for joining me on the first of my top 5 Fridays. Today I want to talk to you about my top 5 seeds to sow in August. First on my list I have cabbage, and I've chosen Durham Early to plant in my garden because it's a really lovely tasting cabbage that makes really lovely solid heads, and it's ready really early. So this should fill the hunger gap I have in my garden when there's very little else producing anything in early spring. And I can get spring greens from this too, so it should be fantastic. Number 2, I have Swiss chard, and I've chosen Ford Hook Giant because it's a really prolific producer. It should grow nice and big, and you can harvest the leaves right up until the first frost. After that, if you want to overwinter it, you can put it under a cloche and it should do just fine. Should be big enough by then to winter. So plant the seeds now and hope for the best. Number 3, I have chosen Pak Choy, and I've chosen this beautiful ruby variety because it's really tasty and it looks really nice in my garden. And I haven't had an awful lot of luck with Pak Choy earlier on in the year, but if I plant them now, because it's starting to get a little bit cooler, the sun's a little bit less intense, they don't bolt quite so easily. So now is a really good time, especially if you hadn't had a lot of luck with Pak Choy. Get them planted and you should have a crop before the first frost. Number 4, I have chosen White Lisbon spring onions, and these are brilliant. They're always my go-to spring onion. They have loads of flavour. You can succession sow them so that you have nice small ones if that's the way you like them, and they will be brilliant over winter to add a little bit of flavour to your dishes. Lastly, we have number 5, and it's my absolute favourite, radishes. Radishes are just so delightful in salads, in stir fries, roasted, everything you want to do with them. I've chosen this Diana because it's beautiful, it's crisp, crunchy, sweet, just lovely. And it should crop within 4 to 6 weeks, so it's really fast. If you put them in now, you might even be able to get 2 lots in before the first frost. Definitely worth a try. You can also put them in next to your cabbages or something else that's going to grow slightly slower, and they can come up, do their thing and go away again before the other crop has even got started. Thank you for joining me on today's Top 5 Fridays. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you next week for the top 5 edible flowers. Thank you, bye!